It's only entertainment.
Sorry, no lo siento.
OP. I don't like that shit though.
It hurts.
Well, I just feel like everything's like I just been forcing shit. Like since I ended conspiracy, bro. Like it's on this, it's funny because that's my issue too, right there. I don't balance this shit out healthy enough. I don't balance this shit out in a good way. It's always about pod. Well, back in conspiracy days, bro, fuck conspiracy days. Just back in 2020, like this shit was more sweeter. Shit was just more in my favor. But life ain't like that, dog.
You did it by yourself though. You didn't have this, and that's what made it work. You reached out to people, reached back.
That's true, bro. It was just me. I didn't have to worry about.
And the thing
is,
you
come in, you this, you that.
Exactly, and you're reaching. I think you as a person, bro, you're not the type to reach in person. You're the type to build and reach dynamics that reach your dynamic. That's how that shit worked the first time. And I've seen it firsthand, bro. That Spotify shit, the fucking features on Conspiracy that you had, way bigger than this show. Let's be honest.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It is, but
you just find that dynamic.
I just need to go back to OB, bro. Like that's honestly what it is.
Conspiracy is OB.
Exactly.
This shit was never OB. SNLS was not OB.
I mean, yeah, I think that's where I fuck up. I try to make it OB.
SNLS was fucking PC.
It was.
This shit's This was never the.
But it was.
It worked.
It was PC.
Yes. Yeah. And look what happened when you did your OB shit and then you had a.
Bleep that. Oh. Yeah, but I'm not trying to. You're right. I try to OB SNLS, and I think that's why SNLS makes me happy, bro. But like the issue is that I don't have my other shit going on, and that's what I'm lacking. If I had OBP going on, if I had more open dialogue shit going on, if I had just different shit going on, I would be cool with SNL. Like SNLS would just be, it would flow better to me. But because this is my only focus, I'm so like controlling, and I want to make it better because this is my only art that I'm focusing on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful for everyone that's been involved on Sorry No Lo Siento, but this could be a thing. It's just finding the right. Well, I don't even want to say that because I thought I had the right people. I thought I had the right person.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. I thought I had the right individual, and some may argue it wasn't going to work because we're two different people, but some would argue and say it is going to work because it's two different perspectives, and I would get both from people.
Mm-hmm.
I would get sometimes people saying that like, yo, it's just funny how you guys just be going at it sometimes, and so it's all love. It's all love to to Fazilla, to be honest, man. Like he just brought a whole different value to the show, but just like I said, man, it's just not my year. Like nothing's going my way this year. Like nothing, bro, nothing. And this is probably the first time that I ever I'm not trying to fight against it. I'm just taking the punches. Like fuck it. Like right now, this shit sucks. What just happened?
Yeah.
And I want to cry. I just want to cry because that shit's like, what the fuck?
That was unexpected.
It was unexpected, bro. But and that was like a punch to the fucking that was my my kidney punch, my liver punch, whatever the fuck Ryan Garcia got. That was my shit. That shit did that to me right now. I was like, wait, what?
Didn't hit you till after. Nah, it didn't hit me till after too, because you're bringing up like.
Well, stop. I don't want to get into it.
All right.
I don't want to get into the details about. I don't want to do that. But yeah, no, Fabzilla's no longer part of Sorry No Lo Siento. Baby G's no longer part of Sorry No Lo Siento. Nicole's no longer part of Sorry No Lo Siento.
But Tito.
Eddie's no longer part of Sorry No Lo Siento.
But Pierre.
But at some point, it's like, so see at what point do you start saying, is it me?
In my perspective, I see what worked. And what works is you, not guess.
I don't know. I don't know why. I'm doing a bunch of shit's playing in my head right now, bro. A bunch of shit's playing in my head right now as far as everyone I've been potting with, everyone that's tried give me a helping hand, and it's just like, why can't we Like what? I know I'm very bossy. I know that. I understand that. But I don't feel like I'm bossy for no reason. It's always bossy to make us look better, make us sound better, to make us just be a better, whatever the fuck we're doing. I want to be better. Let's keep getting better. You know, let's stop. Just because I tell you we need to do this and you do it for a cool 2-3 weeks and I tell you, oh, good job. You know, like, that's right. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep making this shit better. Don't mean you stay right there. No, like this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. But people get you say good job and they stop. They say, okay, this is good enough. He said good job. He gave me the compliment already for this, so that's cool. And then you have to constantly keep making your shit better, making this shit better. You know, and that's why I said like. I just feel like I'm going against the current, bro. It's always this creative shit. I know, like just entrepreneurship, right? Just doing any type of thing you want to do business wise. It's not for the weak. It's really not for the weak, right? Yeah. But like lately, I have been having those thoughts, like, man, fuck all this shit. Like, why? Like, just go work, just go travel. You're still single, you got no kids. Like, who gives a fuck about this pod shit, right? Mm-hmm. But I know I'm not gonna be happy at work. Mm-mm. Like, not forever.
Nah, not forever.
I want people to be like, well, you need to figure out what you want to do. You need to go find. This is what I want to do. I want to do media. I want to be a broadcaster. I want to be on a mic. I want to give my opinions, and that's why I said that thing about I want to become a better talker, a better speaker, because that's how you're gonna start growing your audience. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't want to sound like, I don't want to keep stuttering all the time. I don't want to keep talking hella fast and tripping over my words and shit like that. Because every time I'm listening back, that's what I pay attention to. And it's like, nah. See, saying it's like and nah, it's like shit like that. I mean, I know it's part of my vocabulary, but I can use it in a more effective, creative way too, with doper ways of, you know, saying shit. See, like that, it's just saying shit.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like, I just can't get better at all this shit, bro. But I understand that it's me that I need to start taking initiative, and I need to go take a class or something, you know, because I'm not a YouTube University person. Like, for certain things, I'm not trying to YouTube University it.
Right.
Like for communications and speech and like all that shit. No, I want to go in person, do exercises with whoever the fuck, you know, and to become a better person. I mean, better talker, speaker.
Speech.
But see, like earlier I was also saying I gotta take care of Chris. And see, I just focus so much on pod. I focus so much on pod, bro. Mm-hmm. All the time. All the fucking time. I've been feeling so guilty lately that I haven't been doing reels and shit like that. I've been editing videos. And I be sitting right there on the computer, bro, and I'm like, I do like 4 chops, 4 cuts, and I say, I ain't feeling this. And I leave. Mm. They're not clicking to me how they usually click to me. Cause usually, like, I just sit there, boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Let's fix it. Cool, that's a story right there. Boom. Let's go. But no, this time it's taking me time. Mm-hmm. Like days. Like, I'll start it today. I'll finish it 2 days from now.
Do you think it could be a lack of competition? No. Well, it's motivation, yeah, but I feel like
I never wanted to do it from the beginning. That's what it is.
What do you mean?
I never wanted to be an editor, bro.
Oh, well.
You get me? I'm doing it because I have no one to do it. Mm-hmm. You get me?
I get you.
I mean, I thought I had someone to do it, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be either. A lot of excuses, bro. A lot of people got excuses and shit. But when it comes to chasing this dream, bro, it's like you have to be all in it's all in or nothing. Really, that's all it comes down to. Ain't no 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and I'm always 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm always on whoever's time. It's always me trying to be on someone's time. I think that's why Conspiracy worked the way it did, because it was my time. I was on me time. Mm-hmm. OB, the first 2 seasons worked because it was still me time. I didn't need someone over there. I didn't need someone over here doing video. I didn't need people. You know, it's just me. Bring whoever in. Let's go record, and let's just get to it. Yeah. You know, so. But now it's a little bit different. Now that's my issue. Like, I'm trying to skip steps too. There's levels to this shit, and then I start getting mad at, like, and this is where it's not healthy either. I start getting mad at, like, just friends and friendships, because it's like, y'all my homies and y'all don't want to help me. Like, you don't want to help me? Like, why? Mm-hmm. Like, but it's just like, I don't want to help. I don't want trying to do that. No, it's that simple. Yeah. You know, but I just feel entitled to, like, their friendship, whereas y'all should be helping me. Like, what the fuck y'all doing? You know, you ain't doing shit in your lives. Mm-hmm. Well, to my standard, you know, to their standard, they can be happy, comfortable, you know, cool. And that's what I forget too, that not everybody cares about that shit. Everyone's cool sometimes, just having their girl, just chilling, going out to eat.
When they could be doing more.
But to me, it's just like, nah. Like, saving for a vacation? Like, why can't we just have money to go on a vacation? Like, why do I gotta save for everything? You know what I mean? Like, I get that's where I'm at right now, too. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that like I got all this money, but that's where I aspire to be. I want to get to that. And if we could do that for fucking talking, like, that's a fucking win, bro. Like, look, we're just sitting down talking. And imagine we had hella downloads, hella fucking plays, like real revenue coming in because people are listening to our audio. Like, just the audio. Imagine just the audio generated money. Like, fuck the merch, fuck Patreon, fuck all that shit. Imagine if just the fucking audio generated some dollars.
It'd be crazy.
That's where I'm trying. That's where I aspire to get to. That's where I'm trying to get to. Yeah. You know, but I'm realizing that that's where I'm getting discouraged. Where it's hard to find people that really want it as bad as you.
But want to be on specifically your time as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, not just on go time all the time, bro. Yeah. That's what it is. Like, I'm not saying overdrive either. I mean, well, yeah, to be honest. Like, if we're not doing shit, I know some of us still got to have 9 to 5 and shit like that, but if we're not working, then yeah, sacrifice sleep, sacrifice shit. I got to do an interview in LA, but I got to go to work early in the morning. Well, oh, fucking well. Because that shit's not going to be forever. All that lacking sleep, right? That's only for right now. Once that shit finally hits, bro, now you're on a schedule. Now you got your trainer with you in the morning. You might got some good food. You don't mind spending on quality shit no more. Now you get your health up. Now you get your body up. Now you get,
Yeah.
Right now, just figure out, just grind mode, bro. But I just feel like, because then it gets so, like, I'm gonna ask you this. At what point do you say what I'm doing is not working? I have to do something different.
In situations where I start seeing that it's just myself when I'm trying, like, if I have people on, and it's happened to me before, there's people on my side that I want to take with me and they give up on me, that's when I notice I got to change something in myself. That's when I
lose people.
Well, that's when I know that I got to be greedy. I got to be that asshole. Like, I know I talked about last episode where there's levels to being an asshole. I have to be that kind of asshole.
But and I wish I could do it myself, Renee. I really wish I could do all this shit myself, right? Because you can rely on yourself, right? But everyone needs a team.
It worked before.
Right, it worked. It worked, bro. It worked. It was just audio. It wasn't even video. But it wouldn't have worked video because the guests were all over the world.
But it worked audio.
It worked audio. Video would have worked too, though, because I would have just had them on webcam, record that shit,
Zoom. We've done Zoom.
How I had Nicole on there. Remember how I had her on the... Yeah. We could have done it that way.
Yeah. Bro, I think literally you are a talent. You're a massive person in your own right to where you feel you need people.
Because you do, Renee. You need a team to win, bro.
You need a team, but not on audio, not on camera, not during the show.
That is true.
The team is distributing, sure. Recording, sure. Mastering, vocals, whatever, of course. The show aspect?
That's true, I'll give you
Not Conspiracy, I'm sorry. Overly Blunt, OB Network, who is that? That's one person, dog.
Yeah.
This is that's like in my perspective, right? And even in music, that's my time.
Yeah, bro. Crazy week. RIP to my fucking brother, man. RIP to fucking Adrian Perez, man. Like, real shit. RIP to Adrian Perez, because start the week off with one of your coworkers passing away. It's not it. It's not it, man. You don't realize how much coworkers are family. How much you see them every day and interact with them every day.
Mm-hmm. How impactful was that for not just you, but everyone around you?
It was a heavy hit. It was definitely felt at work. Definitely felt throughout the whole place. He had his own
aura vibe.
Well, he had his own like connection individually with each person, right? Like with me, our thing was the whole like, Drake, just on Drake, Cole better. Mm-hmm. That was his whole thing. He was the biggest J. Cole fan, Dreamville, everything. Had the fucking Born Sinner crown, tatted on him. That was his shit. You know, J. Cole was his shit. I'll give him that. And he fucked with Drake. You know, our both the song that we both agree that was Drake's hardest shit was Pipe Down. You know, so like I was listening to that this week. I was listening to a bunch of Cole this week. You know, a lot of Forest Hills Drive. And it's just wild, bro, because I've never had a close loss to me. Besides, my dad was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And like this one, and I'm not saying this like I was kicking it with him like every like, you know, after work and shit like that, but
he's not there no more.
Yeah.
It's like a void.
Yeah.
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 That's fucking
crazy. It's felt. If like I said, his family, you see him all the time, and the craziest thing is that, you know, I had talked to him on Thursday. You know, he was telling me, you know, just telling me his like what, you know, his life, how his life was going recently, and it's just wild that, you know, what transpired. I'm just like, fuck, getting the news, and I'm just like, man. And it reopened like my dad's death.
Right.
Because like it just brought that feeling back.
That's crazy how you can catch that feeling now, since it's not the same feeling, but it's that same like thought process.
Yeah.
Like it's a void.
It's a void, bro. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a void. I feel it.
That's crazy because you guys could have gone together because Cole was there on the Drake concert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we talked about going to see Drake. We didn't get to go see Drake. He's a cool dude, bro. He was just good vibes. You know, he was supposed to come on the pod too. That's the trippy part. You know, and it just didn't transpire. But I got in my feels when I started just thinking about him because, you know, he's 31. I'm about to be, you know, he's my age basically. We're in the same age range, and, you know, has 3 other siblings and, you know, family. So it's like I started thinking like, imagine if my family would lose me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the impact that would be. It would be like another heavy loss on the fam
and friends.
See that? No, hold on, because then I started thinking like I was gonna ask this on the first recording actually. I was gonna ask the whole room basically if do you think your death is gonna be felt when you out of here?
I know mine will.
But like, okay, because my death it will be felt, but I'm gonna be real. Just my mom, my siblings, to be honest.
That's what you think?
That's what I think. Like, that's gonna really feel it. Like, yeah, your homies will feel it, but maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think like it will really hit my mom and my siblings.
Of course, you're very close to them too.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I were to pass, I know it would hurt.
Yeah.
Because I put myself out there to begin with, right? And I know the kind of person I am. I'm very an open arms to almost everybody, and I give all my energy, everything. So I feel that if I were to go, it would hit hard for sure.
Yeah, I started thinking, I don't think my death would hit hard.
Your death will hit fucking hard.
Yeah,
bro.
but like I was telling Fabian on the phone yesterday when we were talking. We were talking about the death, and I told him, I was like, honestly, like if I were to die at work, I don't think I would be celebrated like that. How they're celebrating my homie. I told Fabian, I was like, they wouldn't put no wall up for me, like in honor of Chris, and have everyone sign it because well, for one, I'm not like Adrian knew a lot of people from throughout the whole warehouse, like nighttime, morning, like all shifts, right? So a lot of people knew him. Me, I'm not familiar with anybody in the nighttime, bro. Like no one knows, like no one barely knows me like that. If you don't work in the mornings, you don't know me, you know? So and we have a lot of employees that work with us. So if they have my name up there, I'd be like, I'll get a lot of who's Chris? Like what Chris? I'll get that more than you just say Adrian. Everyone knows who Adrian is, right? Yeah. So that's why I wouldn't have that same impact. And I honestly don't think I'm as liked by everybody the way he was.
Yeah, but they know you.
So what?
I get what you're saying because I feel the same way.
You think the same thing?
I feel the same way. Yeah. I'm on that same boat as you.
Yeah.
I feel like only my family members would feel that way. But like other than that, not really work. Because I don't hang out with anybody on work. I only hang out with him.
Yeah. I mean, like Marissa would feel it. Like certain people would feel it from the mornings, but I'm not liked by everybody because and that's the revelation I had. I forgot when it was. It was recently too. I I'm like, damn, I've really fucked up a lot of relationships just because the way I am. And I've always in this I don't give a fuck attitude that it's whack, bro. It's whack not having people that don't fuck with you.
It is.
Now
like,
you
to
feel
be
like
honest,
it's like biting you in the ass.
It is.
As you mentioned, we're swimming in the current.
It's me always just being entitled, bro. Me being like, I don't need to. I don't hang out with y'all. I gotta do this and that. And it's just like I've pushed everybody away. Everyone. And it's like, what the fuck? I look back and it's like, see, why was I like that? Just have a fucking cordial relation with everybody. Just be cordial with everyone. Why do you have to? Y'all doing that? Like, bro, like I was that friend that, y'all doing coke? Oh hell no, I'm out. It's like I can't hang with y'all. I was that friend.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do I care if y'all doing coke? I'm not. You know, like I don't care. Like, you get me? Like I was always been like the like preppy, like just bougie, like I'm better than type of shit, right?
Entitled.
I give that vibe off a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna front. Sometimes I see my homies and, you know, they in Joshua Tree or they somewhere, like just certain homies that I know, right? Might be in Miami. It's like, see, if I would have just been cool with people and been just kept a solid relationship, I would have got that, like, yo, we down from Miami, you know, this trip, Because now I'm going through it because I lost my only travel buddy, which was my cousin, because of the whole shit that went down.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I just been losing a lot of even the close people that I just have now. I'm losing them. It's like, damn. So then I start thinking, like, is it me?
They should expect that already.
Well, that's the thing. Not everyone's gonna fuck with that kind of personality either. That's what I'm trying to tell him too, because he knows you. He fucks with you.
That's true.
He knows the way you are.
Yeah.
But I understand people on the other side too, because I came in already knowing how you are because he told me.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I'm not like, now I'm in the, like, I don't really care, but I care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned to care about you through the podcast.
That's what I expected from other people as well.
And that's what I tell
But
them
that's me,
too.
you know, that's how I see it. Because how I see it is like, it's Chris. Because I know you have like these two modes. I wouldn't call it bipolar. There's like something when potting, and it's like, but then off potty, you're like, oh, so you want to go eat this type of shit? And like,
you're like you know, you said it
switch.
before.
Well, when it comes to work, yeah, bro, I care a lot about this shit. So yeah, sometimes I'm just like, I expect people to read my mind about it.
Exactly, and you can't.
expect
it's fair.
anybody
It's
to-
fair. You can't control that because we're on camera, dog. This is go time.
Yeah.
That's why I expect it from others. That's why I'm saying, like, it's expected. But I get it. That's my process. Like, so that's what I think. Not others, but
that's why I kind of tell him, like, you should, not that you should, but like
Then
kind of
again.
knowing how people are is where, like, either you need to know when to walk on eggshells with them.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be very like, okay, this is that kind of person he is. He's not gonna change. But if I want to keep a nice relationship with this person, then yes, you gotta be adjustable. That's what it is.
adapted.
Yeah.
You need to adjust to that
And I
environment.
think the way I look at it is like, why can't I just be completely how I am and him be completely how he is? And that's fine if we just always disagree. Right?
There's too much collapse.
Agree or disagree. It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal, but everyone has very strong opinions too, to where like they can't take your agreement, even if they do agree to disagree. That's gonna be on their mind. That's gonna bother them.
Of course.
And that's gonna be more of like, see, I think this is why I don't like Chris. Or this is why I kind of rarely come here, or I rarely hang out with him because there's always arguments or something like that. But that's the thing. As a people, as humans, we can't really be 100% towards each other because of that. Everyone's kind of different. You know? Unless you find that right person, then yeah.
I guess I want to say as one of my toxic masculine traits, which is that I just
very, yeah.
I just say a lot of shit for no reason sometimes. Like and I'm always calling people out on this shit, but like in a joking way. And because honestly, I really don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna just
You're gonna say it still. You're gonna mention it.
like earlier I was talking to Lily, and I mean I'm quick to say shit to her because first of all I already know you, like, and that's why with certain people, bro, after you recognize patterns, you know how they are, so you know what to expect, right?
Exactly,
You
bro.
get me?
Yeah.
So with like with Lily, like she says certain things, and I respond, and I say things back fast. She goes, "See, Chris," she's like, "This is why I like talking." But she like she said that there's different people. She's like, "This is why I like talking to you because you always call me out on my shit, and you're quick with it." And I'm like, "Cause Lily, like, I don't forget what you tell me. Like, you like stop, like."
Right. Yeah, bro.
You know, but it's all. But she don't get offended. It's all love. Like me and her have that sister brother relationship. You know, so
But you're not
But
gonna
it's true.
have that
And
relationship with everybody.
Yeah.
Even with people you don't like, you know? That's where it
But it's
kinda
just so
leads to
hard
that
for
one.
me just to even be like, I don't know what it is about me. Like, I really don't know what it is. Like, I wish I had the answer, try to figure out why am I like this, because I never lack love or nothing, right? But I'm always like, don't talk to me vibes.
Mhm.
You do have those vibes.
Like, I have all the time, like just don't say anything to me. Like, just stop. Like even when it's like it'll be random people, they ask like, oh, do you know where this is or that at? And I expect you to know, and I respond like that.
Yeah.
Like, well, did you check over there? Like type shit. And it's like that's nasty. Like, people don't want to talk to you like when you're like that, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know?
This is where you kind of like, I would say, need to reflect on that, because no one's gonna fuck with you. This is how you're not gonna find a girl either, because it's you need to be able to communicate with someone, and you need to let them communicate with you.
Yeah.
You know, because if they could talk all this shit, but they're at least venting to you, and they want to feel like, oh, you will be able to understand, even if you don't care.
Yeah.
How I
You
see
need
it,
to
like-
act.
Yeah.
You need
I
to
was
put a
gonna say.
face on, like,
Yeah.
just
see?
act everything out, because you're in a fucking, you can't be you.
Yeah.
That's just how society is.
Yeah. Well, how do I not be me then on a pod? Like, well,
Pod is different,
yeah, man, yeah.
On the pod, I always see you as a character. Because again, like going back to what you said, you say shit that you don't really care about, but you still want to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's the character.
And I say shit that I don't mean, and sometimes I be like, maybe that's an issue or not. But then I start thinking like, I'm not saying like crazy shit like just I'll kill anybody. Like, I'm not saying shit like that too. Like, yeah, if you're right here, I'll just kill you. Like, I'm saying dumb shit like, yeah, I'll be a cuckold. Like, like, and that just leaves that shit in the air. Like, was he really down or not? Because you'll never know unless you're part of the whatever we're, what I'm into.
People be thinking about it.
That's cool.
Yeah, they
think about it, but I don't know, man. What I like about finding co-hosts, I know I don't need co-hosts, bro, but you feed off of them. Potting by yourself is very boring.
Yeah.
Very boring. And if you have just you and a guest, that's very boring too, because if they're not a talker, you just can't feed off of them. When I have Fabian and Marissa, you have personalities. You have shit that, okay, I'm tired. I got him already. Go over here. And then she say something and it triggers the whole conversation, right? Like,
Right.
And we saw it many times that happened that way. So that's why it's fun potting with people. Even having you guys back there, you guys are your own personalities. Eddie was his own personality, like the one that just pops up here and there and just say some shit.
Right.
Goes back into his cave. You guys, the ones that kind of like Mario, the one that scolds him all the time. Like we all have our roles in this shit.
Mhm.
That's how I look at it. And to me, that's way more fun than just have a guest on or have me on. But OB, I've been thinking about it for the longest, and I already have an idea. And I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this early though. That one is gonna be a dude podcast. Like, it's gonna be a dude cast for sure. I think if Maui is here, she's probably the only girl voice on it.
Fuck
Well, she's
it.
been the only girl voice, right? Well,
Yeah.
since Marissa left. But yeah, I want to have, and maybe eventually incorporate a girl. Maybe, maybe. But I ain't
Too
really
many
sure.
females on the pod, bro.
Nah, just Maui and her.
Well,
No. Yeah, but yeah, I feel so defeated recently or today.
Has it just been this month, or like?
It's been all year.
it has.
But I feel like this month's hitting you harder, if that makes sense. Then
Yeah.
A lot of
like-
hiccups in August.
Honestly, I just feel like life just been downhill since my dad died. To be honest, that's really what it's been feeling like. It's really been feeling like
because your dad.
I
went
can't catch a
down.
break. Yeah, because then I explained this before too, where I used to pod from the perspective of this is fun. OB days, conspiracy days. Well, I'm just having fun. Like, yeah, I want to get big off this shit, but I'm just having fun doing it.
Mhm.
This Siento started after my dad passed. So I came back into the game with, I gotta get this shit hot ASAP.
I forget that sometimes.
You get me? So
Yeah.
I approached it like just very, especially coming back with the studio, coming back with like just everything. The way I came back was
No,
like,
bro.
but also that's what I'm saying. Like, I never really fully like sat down and just really digested my dad's death because I try to not feel it. So it's like, let's get back to potting. Let's get back to doing what I love to do.
You were distracting yourself.
Yes.
With it. That's what it is.
Getting the mixer, buying cables, setting the studio up. Putting this shit wasn't even what it is like right now. It was very bare. It was just the skeleton of everything. You know? I didn't have no TV like that. I didn't have these lights. I didn't have a bunch of shit. It was just barely starting off.
Well, do you feel now that like all this happened, you feel like now you could kind of...
I don't feel fulfilled.
Well, yeah, but now can you feel like you could breathe and digest and at least, I guess you could say, mourn and grieve for your dad? Because I feel like that's a big impact for you, obviously, right? Because you were close. But you kind of like going straight to something and not really grieving, that's what also fucks you up. And I know that because I have experience. Because I had a sister pass away and I couldn't grieve because both my parents were grieving more. Yeah. So I had to be tough for them. You know what I mean? So there's times where I, like, when it kind of led to that kind of thing, now when I met him, I was able to tell him, like, everything, what I kind of went through. And I was able to cry it out. And I cried out a lot last year. Yeah. And he knows that too. And this year, compared to this year, I feel a lot more better. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to be able to grieve it. But don't you think that's
forever though?
It is forever.
That's forever, but you're gonna need a year to where you need to grieve.
Yeah,
and that's gonna it's gonna be like.
And I my bad. I avoid all that grieving because since the time he died to now, like it's just been dealing with pot shit.
Yeah.
The absence of Nicole leaving, right? When we had the technical issues trying to get just her on there, it's always some fucking pot shit. So I've always been distracting myself with potting, and because it's weekly, it's a weekly distraction that I have. It's a weekly shit that I have. It's different if we just potted once a month. If I did open dialogue like that, like if I do open dialogue, if I really potted like that, that's different.
That's different.
Different, bro.
Sure.
But how long is it gonna take you to really get your shit off and pop? Like, but that's another thing too that I was thinking about recently. Like maybe like it's just the timing is not it for me to pod right now because I know I want to pod, bro. Like I know because even though I have those thoughts of quitting, I cannot quit. But maybe, and I just feel guilty now because I did build this whole studio up, so I feel like I need to use it. Like how the fuck I have a studio and like I just can't stop podding. Like I have to, what the fuck I do all that shit for, right? But maybe it's not just time yet. Like I need to maybe just take some time off to focus on me first.
Yes.
To get my mind, body, spirit right. Yes. Because I need to go back into a lot of more practices that I was doing in 2020. Go back to eating a little bit more cleaner, more healthier. Start running. Yes, I need to take care of that first, and then start going out more, like actually experiencing shit, going on days, going to like just more music shit. Going outside more, networking, right? Doing that more. So then that way I can start just plugging, getting connected. Riverside's fucking popping right now, and I need to go start plugging up with Jay from the Riv. I need to start plugging up from like all the What's Up with Riverside page, all them pages out here. I need to be part of that mix and be like, yo,
vendors, bro. All those.
This is Chris from this podcast, but it's not time yet though. I think I need to go network and just shake hands, bro.
Foundation.
Go meet new people. Yeah. Maybe I need to take down all the fucking Siento episode. Maybe I need to take down everything, right? Just because so people don't have a perception of me. Right? Just so I can start really clean. Maybe, right? But I don't care.
Well, you should care. Yeah. That's where it is. That's where it leads to. That's what it is. You should care.
No, I don't care about not taking the episodes down. Just leaving them up.
Oh, yeah.
Because it still shows evolution. It shows work. It still shows like, damn, this fool's doing all this. Like, so I need to kicking in with just meeting all those people, networking first, and then be like, okay, I have some type of pool now without a pod yet. Now it's go time on the pod.
Exactly.
Because now I have at least some type of eyes and people saying, yeah, bro, start it. Because no one's ever really said, yeah, start the pod back up. It's always me that just starts the pod back up. Mm-hmm. Like if you start podding and no one's telling you to bring back the pod, then what the fuck?
What you podding for?
And the only pod that people have told me to bring back is Conspiracy. And that's the one I'm neglecting.
That's the one I fuck with more.
That's the one that got a lot of attention.
A lot.
Sure.
It's
good and bad.
It's such a good topic to talk about. Everyone is always engaged in conspiracies and everyone has an opinion.
And there was a new one every week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, bro. Like, all the new shit that you could have missed out on talking about.
People took my style of potting on Conspiracy. I was the first one to do all the Twitter
before Conspiracy too.
But Conspiracy, I approached it with like I follow all these conspiracy people on Twitter. Let me reach out and see what they want to do it. I started that trend, and then when people saw that, because I've had people tell me that, I had the shout out to my boy Conrad. He hit me and was like, yeah, when I saw you had a human vibration, I was like, oh, let me reach out, see if I can get her on there. I was her second pod, bro. The first pod she ever did was fucking Sam Tripoli. I was her second pod. Think about that shit.
Fucking crazy.
Like, bro.
Power's there, bro.
But I just felt very limited. Like, bro, Spotify, I wasn't even on Spotify.
Well,
YouTube, some episodes got taken down.
Yeah.
Some got medical misinformation. I got a strike during Siento for conspiracy shit. When Siento, the second episode of Siento that we uploaded with Fabian, the episode 32, I couldn't even upload it because I got a strike for our conspiracy episode.
Oh, what?
3 years later.
That's stupid as fuck.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to do conspiracy because of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to grow that type of brand.
Well,
that's why OB makes the most sense.
That's where it could be like a small little segment, and it's depending on how you approach it. But you could always let them know, like, hey, we're gonna have like a conspiracy segment at this.
Yeah,
and then
you need to address it into the.
Well, OB, the thing about OB is that I can be all my pods put into one. Mm-hmm. So even starting on Siento vibes, I can still do Palabra D on OB. Like, fuck it. Yeah. Let's do Palabra D over there. Let's do Pillow Talk on OB. Mm-hmm. You know, let's do fucking on conspiracy. We had I forgot what segments I had on conspiracy, but we could do whatever. We could do conspiracy, just a conspiracy segment on conspiracy. I mean on OB.
OB, yeah.
We could do a fucking. That makes the most sense. We could do music on there. We could do everything on there. We could do actual reviews on there. We don't have to do a whole different thing just for a review. Like everything we could do on that. So. For sure. I think that's where I've been leaning towards, and I know that's where my heart's really been telling me to go. I just don't want to start it this year just because I'm in my
follow your heart.
I'm in my enemy year. Like I said, I really need to take this time off to focus on me, and I think I should have been doing that this whole year, but I wanted to start Siento back up so fast because it was 4 months already without an episode, and I just felt defeated, even there, because I wasn't expecting Dakota quit on me either, so that one took me off guard. Like damn, but it probably is me, dog. I have just some shit I have to work on.
You gotta heal yourself.
I'm not a people person. In the field that I'm in, I have to be a people person. Yeah. And I think I want to be so much like Joe Budden, bro. Like, because the way Joe pods is like the best. Like, to me, he has it so perfect. And, the way I always hear him talk about podding, like, I don't like to, he's not outside. Like, he's never mingling, he's never networking, never doing all that shit, but he already did the work to be Joe Budden. Mm-hmm. So you can sit home and just fucking get your shit off because you don't have to you don't have to build no more. Rory and Mom still gotta be outside. They gotta still go mingle and do shit. Like, they can't just be
interviewing shit.
They can't just be sitting down talking. But Joe posted that shit the other day. He's top 30 networks. Fuck top 30 pods. Top 30 networks with the most audiences. He was number 30 on the list. It's different conversations, bro. Yeah. It's different when it comes to Joe. Like, that's why I want to be like that so bad, but it's like, bro, you're chill, you're not.
Nah. You gotta find your own style too. Cause that's Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
I feel like I have Chris X Matt his style, but it's now just about making it finding my niches, finding my shits.
Yeah.
But like, he changed the game, bro. Like, we're on a couch right now because of fucking Joe Budden.
The artwork in the background and shit too.
Like, bro, he was the first one to start doing like actual phone calls on the show.
Yeah.
He's the one that said fuck guests. He's the one that, like, I see what he's building. It's like, man, like, Joe, that's the best pod, bro, in the whole world. Like, it really fucking is. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I tell myself, like, just chill for right now, man. Like, maybe it's just not your timing, or maybe just go do some behind the scenes shit. So much people popping in the rib. I'll do someone's production.
Yeah.
I'll travel with my fucking cameras and shit and hit switches, hit the fucking buttons like y'all. I'll do the timestamp. I'll do that shit.
Yeah.
I'll run the boards and all that.
Build the resume. They all come back too. Everything's full circle when you start putting in the work.
Yeah. So this is episode 50, Siento. So I guess y'all got 50 episodes of Siento, which is what it is. 50 episodes. You did the last one with me last time. You did the last one with me. And shout out to you though, man, because you really held it down.
Yes, sir.
You were here when the episode 30 venting.
Yeah.
The last one I did.
The last one with
and now you're doing this one, bro. Wow.
Fucking crazy.
20 episodes later.
I know. it's all odd numbers, bro. I don't know what this is about numerology, but Odd numbers.
It's just. I just need, yeah. It's just time to take some time to myself, more time to myself, actual time to myself. Not fake time to yourself either, because you say you take time and then you still be like on the phone. You still be scrolling and shit. You still be like, see, because I say I need to take time for myself and I'll stay home and just start smoking weed. And that's not taking time to myself.
You find yourself fake timing more than real timing yourself, right?
Yeah, like go to the fucking beach, bro. Go see some shit. Go take a hike. You know, go breathe some air somewhere else. Like you're in this fucking house all day.
You need to do something to bring back a story. That's good for the podcast too.
That part. I need more experience. I need to just experience more shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want to. But see, that goes back to me doing everything dolo, because it's hard to live life, bro, when you got to worry about the clips going out. You got to worry about reels getting posted. You got to worry about, like, it's hard. Like, I envied them for just coming and talking and dipping. Like, I wish I had someone I could do that with.
Right.
I'll provide value to another pod. You know, and it'll be a whole different Chris too, because right here, yeah, I do feel like the A-mic. I do feel like I'm the one that needs to always initiate the conversation and lead it and
main
take
character
it.
vibes,
Yeah. But who knows how I would be playing the B-roll or the C-roll, you know? I would definitely be way more quieter, way less turnt, you know?
Yeah.
Like only talk when I'm spoken to type shit, you feel me? Make little jokes here and there.
Yeah.
So, but I would like to do that. I would like to be a B-roll.
Gotta reach out, bro. Like I said, everything full circle.
Yeah.
Shit comes back.
So we'll see how this next chapter of Chris X Matt goes. You know? And honestly, also what would be smart is just to focus on content creating on social media. Like the one that everyone does, like just acting little shit out.
Yeah.
Doing that, because that's how you build your page up the best way on social media, I feel like.
Sure. Yeah.
Because people like all that type of shit. People just want to laugh. Or find it entertaining and shit like that. That's why sometimes, you know, some reels for Siento, they do their thing, and some just fall flat because people don't want to hear that. I may think it's dope, and that's probably why it's posted and it was done.
Yeah.
But it might just fall flat. You know? But there is some that I think are super fire, and they respond how I feel like, how they're supposed to be.
Because it's appealing.
Yeah.
The appeal is very important.
I know the ones that I see, I'm like, oh, this one's fire. This one's gonna work. Like the Drake one, I was gonna be mad if it didn't work. And that one worked. The Jenny one, I wasn't mad if it didn't work either. That one's hella worked. Right? But now you're gonna get a solo open dialogue with Jenny 69.
Bro, let's fuck it.
Fuck the Siento.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. Well, yes and no, maybe, but
No.
Hey, fiend to this shit.
yeah.
Because honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I have been wanting to not do this shit either. But
The show in general?
yeah, it's Siento.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I put so much time and effort and money into it already that I just felt like I had to continue it. And honestly, pride too, because I wanted to show Nicole I can keep it going. I'm being real.
I knew it, yeah.
I'm being real too.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the proper thing would have been to just drop it. We started it together. It was our project from the beginning. It wasn't like I was just me and then she came along. No,
Huge contribution on both parties for sure.
we were part of the IP, both of us.
Yes.
Yeah, I came up. Yeah, I picked the name. I came up with the wording of the name and shit like that. Certain things, yeah, you can get technical about it, but the overall, let's pod together, let's start a podcast, let's do a show together. That was us together from the beginning. So the proper thing would have been to just end it. You know, but nah, it's like, nah, I put so much money. I did all this already. I have to keep it going.
Yeah.
And look, it took a minute, and the way it happened, I just felt like the synchronicities didn't hit. The synchronicities didn't how do you say it? They didn't age well.
Yeah.
Because the synchronicities in the beginning were like Fabian and Marissa were supposed to have their own pod on OB Network with another co-host. I was supposed to produce it. That didn't end up working out. And then they still wanted to do it. I asked them. I brought them on too, so I know Siento, because I wanted to continue this shit. So that's how this shit started. But
You did what you could. I mean, for what it was worth too, there was a lot of highlights.
then it feels like, for what?
You know what it was for? It was, I feel like the major highlights was you, I wouldn't call it reaching out, but contributing to, how do you say it? Like people shit, like the likings for people, if you know what I mean.
The liking of people?
Liking.
Liking.
You know what I mean, babe?
I don't.
Like
Fan service.
Fan service?
Yes.
What do you mean?
There were topics where you would just bring up some things and they would click with them because they're in that niche. They're in that world.
Yeah.
And then shit where we just talked about. Those were highlights for sure. But I feel like within those episodes, there was only a few compared to the majority.
I'm just sad.
Well, let's at least finish and talk about these topics at least one last time now that it's there. And now that everyone knows that's the last
It had to be
episode?
50, bro.
Then end it how we usually kind of end it.
Let me start the show then. Let's fucking do it. One last time for the one time. All the mijos and mijas out there, I appreciate everybody, for real. I appreciate Fabzilla. I appreciate Baby G. I appreciate Eddie, Lalo Visuals. I appreciate everybody. Bernizi, Mayori. Enjoy y'all break. I'm just reflecting on the past 50 episodes, man.
Yeah, no. Journey.
It's another hiccup in the road, man. Next pod I start, I fucking promise y'all I'm not stopping that shit, yo. Trust me, I'm gonna set that shit up to where I don't gotta fucking rely on anybody to be here to pod with me. Trust when I say that shit, yo.
Yes, sir.
Next pod, we ain't stopping no more, yo. That's the one. OBP is here till I blow the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Rooster year 2029, man. We out of here.
That'll be the day.
No, that's the year when this shit really gonna click. It's gonna really. That's the year when it's like, all right, we stamped in here. We official. We a fucking pot in this game, yo. But shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for being here every week since you guys came, man. Real shit, man. But yeah, man, a lot of reflecting I gotta get to before I get back to potting. Real shit.
Go get there, bro.
RP Adrian Perez, man. Fly high, bro. Real shit. Nah. Fuck this, man. Let's just do it one time for the one time, man.
All your feelings hurt, but sorry, no lo siento. Can't handle the truth, but sorry, no lo siento. I was too blunt with you, sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento.
Hurt el sentimiento, sorry, no lo siento.
No manejas la verdad,
sorry, no lo siento. Too franco contigo, sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento.
Sorry, no lo siento.
Cristóbal Alex Mateo, siempre se la creo. Siempre en el podcast diciendo pendejadas. Carlos, what the fuck? Sorry, no lo siento. I'm gonna add that verse. I'm gonna add the verse to that shit, huh? Wow. You see, that's why it's so hard to give it up though. Like to give up the show, right? To just quit it because everything we put into it.
It's hard, but the next one's gonna be harder.
That's true.
It's gonna be harder.
But I tell myself, why? You know what? I'm lying. So I don't think it was not done, but it just won't be here for a minute. I'm gonna figure it out until I bring it back. You know, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, you know, in a few months or nothing like that. Like this is it's not my first priority to bring this shit back. But once I'm settled in with OB, I think this is a different itch that, you know, I can scratch, but I have to now find the different
itch.
people to
Yeah. It's definitely an itch.
Yeah. And just find just people that are just younger. I need younger people too, bro. People that kind of just get the whole just talkative and being opinionated and shit like that, you know. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna say better than, you know, because, man, kudos to Fabian because I gotta give props where they're due. And, you know, Fabian is an amazing potter. You know, if he ever decides to continue to pot again, you know, he got it in him to do it, you know, like, and I know he learned a lot here. I know I taught him a lot of just as far as prepping for a pod. You know, maybe just seeing me lead a pod, I probably just in his subconscious already too. So he probably feels more comfortable to start to, like, you know, if he does go back to potting, you know, he'll have more courage to to lead it and be the star of it. So shout out to him, man. Really shout out to him because I never thought I'd be potting with him ever. I never crossed my mind, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah, I had his hiccups and shit, but it was never to the point where I wanted him out. It was never to where fuck this, stop coming over. Like I don't want you to pot with me no more.
Nothing was venomous.
Nothing. So it's all love to him. And then Marissa, you know, she just had mom shit to do, and she just had different priorities. You know, she wasn't prioritizing the pot, and that's I get it. I totally get it. You know, but it's like I've said many times before though. People just see some people talking on some mics, on some reels on Instagram, and think they can do that. And yes, you can do that, but it's not a one-time thing every 2-3 months. You get me?
Yeah.
To where it's like, it's not in my way really, you know. So it's weekly. Well, with me, it's weekly. So and maybe I fucked up their first pot experience, right? And maybe I was a bad first impression of pot. Maybe they're like, man, fuck the pot shit. Like, I saw what I went through with Chris. I'm cool off that. You know, maybe I scared them away too. I don't know. But shout out to Marissa. Shout out to her. Shout out to just the co-host, man. Shout out to Nicole. You know, still shout out to Nicole. We started this foundation together. We built something. You know, we had topics and segments and all that shit. So maybe it is me. You know. Maybe I expect too much. I expect too much when there's no money being made, and I know that's my fault too because I think when I ask people to come help me, they're not looking at it from a perspective of like we have to put the time in and work in. They're looking at it from a like I'll do this, but eventually I need some compensation, bro, because like I just can't keep coming over here just to come over here, and that's when I start feeling the way because it's like, yo, we gotta sacrifice. This the time to grind right now, bro, and if once this shit really blows, like. Yeah, I'm gonna favor you because I'm like, nah, this for they went through a lot of shit with me. Like I gotta, they solid with me. You know, you gotta take care of those people. You know, but I feel like I try to take care of a lot of people even just now, right? It's just a lot of time and dedication has to go into this, Renee. You know, a lot. And I say that all the time, and it's like all broken record, but I'm being dead serious. Yeah, like you have to. I say it, engulf yourself into this shit. Like literally, you have to just merge as one with it. Mm-hmm. When I hear, Joe and them talking on the pod, they were saying, Parks was saying he don't like going out because every time he goes out, he feels like he has to pod with people. Like just because having a conversation is just a podcast. You know, you go to kick it with people, you smoke a blunt, you're smoking a blunt with a homie or somebody. That's a pod. Just the conversation you're having there, right? So they avoid all that by just staying home and not going out and doing shit. But to me, it's like, but then. You know, it's just like, well, y'all don't y'all hate that? And then they're like, this is part of the gig, bro. It's the life I chose. I chose to be a talker, a potter. So now I can't be mad when people want to have a pod with me in real life.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
That comes with the lifestyle.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, like they said, like, Parts of like, yeah, my whole life is a walking pod. And I feel like that. Mm-hmm. Every time I experience some shit, my first thought is, oh, I'm talking about this on the pod. Oh, this is coming on the pod. And I don't know if that's sad or not. Maybe I don't know if I should find but I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I don't care to share and tell my shit on the pod.
Because you're a podcaster.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But hey man, shout out to everyone. It was a blast. It was fun. And best of wishes to everyone. You know, hopefully they are happy with their decision. All right, we got topics. We'll get into these before we get out of here because I'm not gonna do a long episode. We'll get into recalentado. We haven't done recalentado in a long time, so it's interesting that I'm doing one now. This is the last one we're gonna do for a minute. Recalentado, Yaritza. Last week we talked about Yaritza and su esencia, and they killed her for her comments on Mexico. They killed the brother for talking about the chicken. He's delicado and the chicken wings and all that shit. And I'm bringing it back up because allegedly she's still going. They caught her on one of the new award shows and they were interviewing her. They asked her something and she listed a bunch of names. I forgot what she listed. And then like cities are the best places to perform or something. I forgot what it was. And she answered it. And then the interviewer said, y Mexico, ¿verdad? And then she's like, she's like stick her tongue out like mocking it, like they're still going. So now they're killing her for that because she's still going, like this malcriada, like no tiene vergüenza, She's like her parents should be ashamed of her, that.
Oh, I mean, nah.
Not ashamed of her, but her parents should be like ashamed that she's doing this to our like Mexico type or to Mexicans, whatever the fuck.
Right, but do you think this is more of like a tactic for herself to get out of a situation. Like, I know artists sometimes they do this to get out of contracts. They want to leave a certain dynamic. There's no heinous here. It's just kind of like her own doing.
It's very American.
Yeah.
It's just that.
It's just sad because, you know, she's pandered, well, not pandering, but she caters to her music demographic is
catered
to American.
No,
to
Mexican
Hispanics.
Latinos, right?
Yeah.
You sing only in Spanish. You have not given us one English track, but then she wants to be treated like Americanized. Like she wants to be treated like a white artist. I feels like, and they're young. I don't know. They're trying to get out of a situation. But they yeah, bro. It's not looking good with them. But then I heard that Wingstop. I don't know if it's true or not. It might be a rumor, but supposedly they endorsed that full Hyro.
I said I know that shit too.
Hey, you see, like we be laughing at that shit. We be laughing at all this shit. People be like, I can't believe they're overreacting like this. And no, it don't matter if you're talking about this shit negatively or positively. If we talking about it, that's clout engagement. That's companies are gonna invest and do some shit with them. So Wingstop doing that, shout out to Wingstop, man. Shout out to him too.
Shout out to Wingstop.
Shout out to them, man, because now they look.
If you can make an endorsement off that, you're fucking set.
Oh, I think I had a video about the dude that he posted that. I think he said some shit about let me see. I started saving all these. I never used to save videos on my Instagram. Now I just save a bunch of them. You know how you get the little ribbon?
Yeah.
And it saves them?
Good topics.
Yeah. Everything that inspires something, I just type it. Before I would save the link and put it in the Google Doc. What did he say? I don't think we have the video. No, I don't have it. Basically, he was saying like, see, she's still going at it. They're not gonna stop. They were just butthurt.
All she needs is one more fire track and it's ghosted.
Yeah, that's true. That's all she does need.
And no interviews either, because clearly she can't talk.
Yeah.
Right.
Like she can't. She can't do interviews.
She needs to post this or just shut up. Shut up. I don't think it was I thought it was like a rollout or something like for clout, but I think it was a genuine fuck up. Like, well, it's like right now, it was like what happened earlier. Like they just said it not thinking that they were offending anybody. They're just like, what's so bad about me not liking y'all food? You know, like, because it's really not something you should trip about, but it's just the fact that you shitting on us while you getting money in our country. Like, nah, it's different if you weren't even touring out here. That's different. Like if you just in the U.S. making your money
and saying shit outside of it. That's disrespectful for sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to them though, because I ain't mad at it, man. They're young, they're still growing, and we're talking about them, so it don't fucking matter. They winning.
It'll be fun to look back at though too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing, man. It's like one of those things that, like, you know, when they make like, did you ever watch those things that like moments in the '90s and they like do all the big things that happened like in the '90s? In the 2000s.
Compare that to now.
Like, that's gonna be like, oh, what happened in 2000 in the 23s? Like, oh, remember when the chicken thing came out? Yeah. Y'all seen that post where they cropped them out, like that guy saying chicken shit, and then they put him in the ESL class? And it has like Patrick in there. It has Jenny 69 in there saying like, me gusta la mota, me gusta this. And it was like ESL class. It's on the viral like Spanish shit going that went viral. And that's just hilarious, bro. Like,
it's a thing,
bro. That's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna buy someone's Instagram page. I'm gonna buy it off of them and just flip everything to OBP.
Yeah,
and the followers already there. And then like, what the fuck is this? You know they do that, right?
Yeah,
you can buy Instagram pages with the followings already, and they're real followings. You're just buying someone's page.
It's fucking crazy.
That's hard. I'm gonna do that. Hey, Bobby. Hey, yo, you seen Bobby and Drake?
Yeah. Fucking wild, bro.
You see, like, this is what I mean, though. This is shit that I would like to talk about, but, you know,
cool.
I wasn't able to, right?
Yeah.
Not because I wasn't able to, just because I know he didn't give a fuck. So I wasn't going to do that to him. You know, I wasn't going to just talk about some shit that I want to talk about only. You get me?
But now.
Well, hey, it's the last episode. Might as well get it off, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into this one. Let's get into this one though. Best chips of all time.
That's a
Best
good question.
chips of all time. I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, start with yours.
They're newer chips. They probably were here within the last 7 years. Flaming Hot Ruffles.
Yeah, those are
Those are
fire.
good.
Flaming Hot
Those are
Ruffles.
fucking
bro.
fire.
I'm always going with that if it's an option. Always. It's like the best of both worlds. Like hot Cheeto with like a crunch, a Ruffle crunch.
Ruffle crunches are fire. Well, I mean, it's better with hot on it too.
So I don't like Lay's. Lay's are too thin. You need like four of them.
Flame.
You need 4 of them to make them like
Crunch.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with
I know yours is Takis, huh? Guilty.
Yeah,
you're
but
a Taki Bay.
but
She a hot Cheeto girl.
the thing is, you can't buy the good ones at the store anymore because they're all kind of like you don't get that polvo anymore. It's all kind of like whitewashed now. Not
Okay,
gonna
because
lie.
it's mass produced now too.
Yeah.
Before it was just here. Like now I think it's Takis all over the world, right?
Yeah.
Before it was
but-
like more like a Latino
so.
like demographic, like Latinos here, so we're gonna sell them here. But I think now they're like popular to where
Yeah, to where they don't put a lot of that powder,
The powder.
anymore.
the white people.
And then, because I would get them at work. They will have the small little ones, and those had
they were
good
packed.
powder, and they've been out for like
All
the
the
longest.
long ones, huh?
Yeah, the
Those
small
are always
ones?
bombers though. Yeah, the
Yeah.
smaller ones were always bomber.
Because they hit harder. They were
Yeah.
packed with powder.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And-
I always thought those were spicier too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're packed.
But you know which Takis I like? This is unpopular opinion. I'm not much of like the spiciest type of person, but that's why I like the flaming hot because not like
Too spicy.
you can still control it, right?
Same.
But from Takis though, I love the green ones.
Oh, guacamole?
Nah, the
Or-
fajito ones.
Oh.
Those are it was a green bag.
Really?
It was a green bag.
It's a green
The
bag.
guacamole one's a silver bag, but that one those
okay,
are bomb too though.
Was the green one without the powder? It was just the.
Yeah,
Chip?
no, it was like a red chip still. It was like an orangey chip.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking
Those
about.
I think it was fajita. I don't know what it was, but those chips were fire. Those are my favorite ones.
Shit, mine is the sun chips, the
Yeah.
tomato one.
That was awkward. That's weird. I never heard anyone say sun chips.
Really? Like
Yeah,
the
he's the only
square
one.
rugged ones, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Fire, bro. The
he
tomato
likes the
one for me
tomatoes.
is fire as fuck. It's spicy too.
What the? I never heard anyone say sun chips.
Sun chips are fire. You know the cheddar ones too? I used to fuck with those when I was in high school, but I ate too much. I get heartburn now.
Cheddar?
So, yeah.
What about Yeah, because before the flaming hot ruffle, my favorite one was cheddar cheese ruffle.
Yeah.
I
Fire.
just love ruffle, the texture of ruffles.
Tell me why, like, did Cheetos make the Cheeto ball too? The same shit, right?
The
Yeah,
asteroids?
Cheetos. Yeah,
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
balls.
The asteroids?
But it used to be in a container, remember?
Those were fire.
Now in baggies, huh?
Yeah.
I hate
Sucks.
the crunchy one, the little crunchy ones.
Nah.
I hate those orange Cheeto ones. They're like a regular orange Cheeto bag.
Oh,
Oh,
regular
the cheddar
puffs.
ones.
Yeah, I hate, but if it's in a ball, something about that shit just hits way
What about
harder, bro.
puffs?
And the puff ones too.
Yeah.
So fucking
But
fire.
the hot puffs though.
Hot puffs are
Yeah.
fire.
What about
Those are
popcorn?
spicy. Yeah, actually I
good,
do.
though.
I fuck with cheddar puff corn.
The hot
I like
ones.
the hot ones.
Yeah.
I never had the hot ones.
You know what I'm not a fan of though? They're not nasty, but I'm not a fan of them. Hot fries.
I like
the
hot
fries.
fries.
I don't like the way they get stuck on the top of my mouth.
But I do get what you mean.
That's the only thing I don't
Really?
like.
I
Yes.
always have to have water.
They're
on
like
it.
weird. Like the texture's weird to them.
It dissolves fast though.
Yeah,
doesn't
because
it?
yeah, you spit it on your tongue and it shrinks
Yeah.
up. Yeah, it shrivels up.
Huh.
I'm not a fan of those.
Those are fire.
But my second favorite chip would be like the munchies.
Right?
Like
Yeah, the pretzels and shit like that.
The
Those
hot
are
Cheetos.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
I love those. Or the fucking the saborito ones.
Oh, yeah.
The green bag though. They had like the twisty things in it. It had the
I never had that. It was like a cone thing that have like a chip shaped cone.
No.
No, I'm
I don't
tripping.
think so.
a chip shaped cone.
Yeah,
Chip.
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
there's
like
actual
the small
chips that's
small chip
little
shape as a
cones.
cone.
Oh yeah.
I never had those.
Yeah. They're fire.
I used to put them on my finger. Like little claws. I don't know if you used to do that.
The only chip flavor I don't like really give a fuck about is barbecue.
Really?
I like barbecue.
Barbecue fire. You know the twisty ones?
Oh, the honey
Oh,
barbecue.
Honey
yeah,
barbecue.
Those are
that's
fire,
good.
dog.
Fritos are actually my least favorite chip.
Same.
Yeah, Frito
I don't
Lays.
like Frito.
No, Fritos.
Yeah, I know the Frito Lays.
They're
Well,
part of
Frito-Lay is
Lay's.
the brand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fritos are the little shells.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like those.
I like those. Only
Dip.
No, only the chili cheese ones.
Yeah, those are fire.
Sometimes.
You have to be craving it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
They're very salty too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with
Yeah.
the salt. Hey, you guys fuck with Cool Ranch?
Yes.
Like, which
What's your favorite Doritos?
that's hard, bro.
I like the hot ones.
Spicy
Tapatio
Doritos.
ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fire, yo. That was underrated. The Tapatio was underrated.
I fuck with Tapatio Lays.
Never had them.
Those are fucking good. Yes. They're
What
spicy.
about Funyuns?
Hot Funyuns.
Hot
Hot
Funyuns are
Funyuns.
fire.
That's what I go.
I like
it's,
how
it's the perfect amount of spice for me though. Like, cause it's not fully coated in
Yeah.
in powder. It has like spotted kind of a little bit.
it's funny because
I don't know.
everything needs to be hot. We can't do original because it's just plain as fuck. Some barbecues they don't be hitting like that either. And
I don't like barbecue. Anything. What's your new favorite chip? Like brand wise? Cause I guess I don't know if it's new or not, but like the like the jalapeno. What's it called?
jalapeno.
The brand is called the kettle ones. They're like colorful bags, like purple, yellow, green.
Bro, yeah. Okay, there's a you don't like this one, but there's a thing called spicy Asian chili Cheeto.
Oh my God.
Fucking
I don't like
fire,
that.
bro. Oh my
it's
God.
from the Cheeto brand,
Mhm.
right? But it's that one, and to me, it just smells like Chinese food.
Ugh.
It's fire. You gotta try it.
What about
dead ass.
the jalapeno Cheetos?
Oh, the jalapeno
like
with
the
cheese.
yeah, those are pretty good.
Sometimes.
I only
Sometimes.
do those when I'm craving it. When I'm like, it's a rare treat
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Because I don't eat that on the daily.
I give you that. Okay, best soda of all time.
Bro,
I
like,
feel like he's gonna be like root beer.
I'm a root beer guy.
Really? I hate root beer.
I like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Every girl likes Dr. Pepper. Fight me on that.
I'm gonna keep it. Honestly, a Mexican Coke
I love Mexican
and
Cokes.
bottle.
In
That's
the bottle.
Bottle.
That's best soda to me.
Like Pib or
No,
No,
like in a
Coke,
glass.
Mexican Coke,
He's had it before. He just doesn't remember.
a bottle Coke,
Mm-hmm.
not a plastic bottle Coke, a glass bottle Coke.
I've had one before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I introduced him to that.
I think root beer's fire as fuck. You know why? Something about the adding aged vanilla to soda is remarkable to me. Like cream soda, for example.
I don't like cream soda.
You don't like cream? Is it too sweet?
It's just it's like too
I
thick.
get it.
It's too
I get
thick,
it, yeah.
Not a fan of it.
Fucking love it.
I'm just basically a Coke. Yeah. If not, you guys remember Blue Pepsi?
I do.
Back in the day.
Yeah, bro.
I got discontinued, but that shit was bomb.
It was good.
Blue Pepsi was bomb.
Interesting flavor. I remember the
Yeah.
flavor it had. It was like a lighter sugar flavor added to it. Very good.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have to address this. I mean, we don't have to, but do we? Should we? Fires in Hawaii? In Maui?
Yeah.
The reason I don't want to speak on it is because I'm not too informed. All I know is that it is a trending thing. I know that all I saw something was the only place I ever watched the news at is at work because they have it playing on the TV. And I read something about the 99 were dead and something like a bunch of people injured.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you go on Instagram and you're gonna run across those posts, the direct energy weapon. You're gonna run the conspiracy ones, right? I've seen all those already.
I've heard something about this is total conspiracy, but something about the satellite flashing down and
Right.
hitting like a certain point on a lead and
Right.
it started. And it was on purpose. They shifted this and that. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what they call the direct energy weapon.
Yeah.
A direct energy hit.
uh-huh.
So I don't know. Supposedly they're trying to kick people out because they want to buy that land up, corporations.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
don't know what's going on. That's why I don't want to really speak on it. But I know people that actually know people. Like I know people that actually have connections in Hawaii that have spoken about it, and they're saying that it is crazy out there right now, and a lot of shit is burning. So. And that shit's whack, being from Cali, we experience a lot of fires like that, a lot of evacuations and shit like that. People have lost their homes a lot. Direct energy weapon or not, people are losing their shit if this is the cause, So just prayers and blessings to them because
Prayers and blessings.
being forced to evacuate and leave your home, your place, And
your
if it is,
land.
and if it is quote unquote natural, then sometimes insurances might not cover shit. If it's like if it's a natural, fire,
Yeah.
So
Loopholes. There's loopholes in there.
they find loopholes, man. So a lot of people might not even get compensated. In a few years, you might be hearing stories about what happened after the fires, like when you hear about Katrina or certain shit. Like what happened after this, we're gonna hear certain people say.
I don't know if it was the same one, but I heard or actually read an article where Biden was giving out $700 to the people who lost their homes,
Mm-hmm.
and I find that kind of gnarly. $700
$700 is nothing.
to cover the loss of your home.
While in the same breath giving 200 something to Ukraine.
Yeah,
Billion,
that's
million.
a whole different.
You see,
that's
all
a
I'm
whole
talking about.
different
I don't like
thing,
talking
bro.
about that type of shit. But see, that's what conspiracy entails, though.
Yeah.
And I don't care
'Cause
no
you-
more.
yeah.
I don't care. I don't care, bro. Like all this shit to me is just smoke and mirrors. Like bleep this, but
Mhm.
no, I really don't. Because I don't know what caused it. I don't know what they want me to do. I don't take anything for what is being said, So I'm just cool off everything. If people are though fucked up and dying, then hey man, that's fucked up.
It is.
Because it's on purpose.
Mhm.
So I don't wish that on anyone, but I can't give my energy to that. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's been a while since we had any forest fires.
We haven't had one this year, have we?
Nah, nothing big at all.
Nothing
Like
big
in
at all.
California, because
Besides right here in the hill.
Oh, nah.
That wasn't a forest though. Like when they say acres, like the last one because that actually been happening everywhere else but here.
But here,
Yeah.
That happened in
exactly.
Canada. That Canada was having their wildfires
Mhm.
because Joe and them were talking about.
Talking about
yeah, they were
the-
talking about their wildfires. That's interesting. We're not having them here.
That's crazy.
Everywhere else, no. And I was expecting a lot of shit today. Well, this year because we always have like a major fire almost every year out here.
Well, every
But
summer.
Every
actually.
summer at
Every
least.
summer, yeah.
But everywhere else is like to me, it's like, what the fuck? Not
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just have little hills burning and shit, but nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so this is a topic just because I just wanted the overall like. Well, I don't really care to talk about Jeezy or his sister, but I like
That
what
situation.
I like what he said.
Yeah.
So basically Jeezy, there's this clip out that I guess Jeezy he had money somewhere, right? Jeezy's a rapper, a big rapper, artist, a lot of money. I guess he had a lot of money saved somewhere, and the only people that knew where it was at was his sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he went to go get the money, and the money wasn't where the money was supposed to be. It wasn't there. So the only people that knew where that was besides him was his sister and her husband. So he calls his sister up like, yo, what you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, I'm missing the money. And she said, I'm gonna call you back. And then Jeezy said she called her husband, and I guess whatever conversation happened between them, and she called him back and was like, hey, I want to tell you, I'm getting a divorce. So basically saying like, I'm gonna ride with you.
Right.
Because her husband did steal the money. So I'm like, damn, that's hard. Like usually wives will ride with their mans, right?
Yeah.
Even if they know they were in the wrong, it's like, nah,
And
bro.
they'll forget about your brother, the siblings.
Bro,
Like,
and we
fuck.
got the money.
Yeah.
Like, nah, he don't got it. Like
Yeah.
we out, So and a lot of women would do that. But the fact that she said, and she had two, I think he said she had like 2-3 kids or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she said, nah, I'm gonna divorce him, like it just spoke volumes to me. I was like, damn, not a lot of people, a lot of
They'll
wives would do that.
forget. Yeah. That's-
Bro, what?
If you're in that position, you pretty much want to say fuck the family and just be with, whomever. But to see your sibling, I don't know how close they are,
Yeah.
but to see your sibling just say like, oh, my husband's stealing from my brother,
Yeah.
I'm divorcing you.
Yeah.
Like that's a big move.
That's real.
That's real. Fuck
But
yeah.
also like,
Most women won't do that shit at all.
but she wins either way because it's Jeezy too. So now Jeezy, like men love loyalty. So you see that she's taking care of forever, no matter
For
what.
sure.
Like she never gotta worry about shit. Like Jeezy got her, even though now he has way more money, way more properties, investments, blah blah blah. I get it. Like there's no need for him. What I mean, it's not like. But back then, he probably wasn't Jeezy like that yet either. So she took that risk. Like, yo, yeah, he has it. I'm riding with you. I'm out.
Right.
And then what happened? What do you think happened after that? You think they rode together and got the money back?
Well, since the divorce is already in process, yeah, for sure.
Nah.
That's taken into a legal sense.
Yeah.
She's like what Drake said. I told that bitch is more attractive when you hold it down.
Bro.
Nah, she held it down though, man.
held it
Real
down for
shit, real
sure.
shit, man. Shout out to her. I wish. You think your sister would do? If you had a sister, you think she'd do something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
For sure. I had when I was in the group home, I had a lot of friends who even if they were to say like leave the group home, for example, they wouldn't necessarily forget like where they came from, like their original family, which was the group home. They come home, they share what they have, shoes, shirts, whatever they don't want to wear. What about you?
You got lucky then.
That's when I learned.
I want to say yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to say my sister would. You know, actually, I think she would. If she found out her man stole from me, I think she leave him. I want to say yeah, just to make her look good.
But then again,
but I'm just not 100% sure. I think there's gonna be some type of riff and fighting and all that shit, right? But I don't think she would leave him.
You can't trust that person anymore either. If you could steal from the like Jeezy, her brother, what else can he do?
Yeah,
that's just the beginning.
Like okay, like you know, and it has to be money too because it say like my sister's man stole like my weed or something. I'm gonna be upset, but. If you leave your man because he stole my weed, it's like the principle. Yeah, I get why you would do it because the principle he stole from you. But it's like it's some weed, yo. Like
you could get that anytime, but money.
He could go tomorrow and be like, "Here, crybaby," and stole me the weed. Like he could do that. But when it comes to actual bread, like money, and how much the amount too, though. Cause he didn't say the amount, so I'm assuming it had to be
millions.
I don't want to say million. I think it was a few $100,000. A cool 500, 600. No? Think it was millions?
I'm pretty sure it was millions.
If it was cash, though, it can't be too many millions, right?
Nah. That looks weird.
Probably like a cool million, if anything.
Yeah.
But it's trap money, though. I don't know how far back it was, that's why. But
since he's been starting to do that? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how far back, like when he told the story, I don't know when the story took place. So if it happened in his trapping days, then I can get why you'd be mad.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're already like Jeezy.
Then what does it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Not what does it matter, but yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I can't really find nothing that's just a specific date, but still, man.
B.O.P. This show feels so out of place today. Like, we're about to end it right now already, but it's just like, it's weird. Very weird. Because, like, let's get into it then, right? Oh, I do have Palabra. Yeah, I'll have, that's the last thing. Pillow talk. Let's get into pillow talk, though, real quick. Is sex in the heat hot? Is it fire? Does it turn you on?
What do you think, babe? I will say I will always have the AC on. AC is mandatory. I can't, if everything's hot and sweaty,
you can't fuck?
I can't, bro.
Well, funny enough, we did do that before. It was kind of like a quickie though, but it was hot in the room, and we kind of forgot to turn on the fan to kind of keep it cool. But I did feel the like you're fucking sweating.
Yeah, that's just hot.
But
you gotta make sure you got the AC on at some point because
you know why, bro? Because like I got swamp ass too, and when my shit's moving, I feel my ass moving too. So I'm
bro. Yeah, damn. The sweat?
Yeah, bro. I ain't trying to have all that.
I like when you can feel like but when the skin is like just slippery because of the sweat.
I feel like it works like if you're gonna do a nice quickie, but like a full on like session, nah.
Quick bus and we out, dog. You know?
Yeah.
AC always got to be on.
I do think it's...
You ever fuck in a car, though, when it's, like, really hot?
Yeah.
I can't do that, bro, because your ass is in the fucking seat.
No, in the car, the AC has to be on, but that's because it's, like, right there, you know? But, like, sometimes, like, you never fuck under the covers, and then you just feel all, like, the...
Yeah.
Like,
it's
you
musty.
Like, yeah.
Take the cover off, all cold and shit.
Yeah, the musty shit. Sometimes it's fire. Yeah.
I agree there.
Yeah.
You know what I like about, well, I guess if it was hot, is... Like the blanket thing, for example, when you take that blanket off, it's all cold and shit.
And it feels like
fire, bro. It's like it's fire.
Nah, facts. Facts, man. Especially when you just nutted too. Just
Yeah.
laying there. Yeah. No, AC is definitely mandatory, but sometimes I do think it's how like before it turns on type shit, you know? You know how it's automatic? Like, I'll just fuck with it before it turns on. Cause I don't like fucking in the cold though. Like, I don't like when I do feel like a fan blowing on my ass.
Really?
I don't.
Right. I don't. It might sound weird if I say I do.
I mean, everyone prefers what they prefer, but
Something about the cold air, like a cold room, bro, just makes me like more energized.
No, I think heat makes me more horny.
I think cold does.
Really?
Yeah. I really think cold
bro,
does.
my dick be shriveled up. I be so like,
Nah,
I be
bro.
so like, yeah, like I don't want to get like naked or nothing because it's like, and maybe because I'm talking from a perspective too that I don't have a house heater. So like as soon as I get out of my bed, it's fucking cold. You get me? So like, it's different when you can walk around the house in shorts and shit in the winter. Yeah, I feel you there.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm not outside when it's cold. And the more I'm layered up, the less horny I am.
I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing, but it's probably the chills in my body. Like my blood's circulating and it's like already there.
What?
So I'm like, shit, let's go.
That's weird.
But when it's hot, bro, like my sack's fucking everywhere, right? So I'm trying to relax. I ain't trying to do much.
That's fire to me. I like my balls is droopy, my dick just droopy.
When my balls droopy, bro, my dick droopy too.
Oh yeah,
You feel me?
it's just fire.
Something about coldness, bro, is like,
Well,
Gets that
because
shit going.
you could get head, and that's where you could get warm.
That's true.
oof, yeah, that's the best.
No, yeah, no, that's facts.
That's
Head in the
facts,
winter is
yeah.
fire. Well, even just like pussy in the winter because it's nice and warm and shit.
You feel me?
Bro, yeah.
But I can't feel that in the heat, especially when I'm moist.
But in the winter, I'm more of a let me just pop it out, like just pull it under me and fuck. I don't really care to get butt ass naked in the winter.
Because it's too cold, huh?
Yeah. And I hate feeling my nips hard, like start getting cold.
You know what else I hate? Not wearing socks in the winter on your fucking bro, because your feet's on
Cold.
the fucking. It's cold.
It's cold,
Yeah.
yes, bro.
Yeah.
If my feet are just sticking out like out of the cover, that shit gets cold as hell. I don't like that shit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't like my feet cold. No.
This sucks.
And I don't like having sex with socks on, so you need the heat.
Well, if you have carpet, it works better.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but like
I don't.
like tile,
And wood floor, no.
no, not a wood floor.
Unless you have like a carpet kind of like that underneath your
Yeah,
bed.
that's true.
Then,
Would you-
then
would-
that could work.
Would you fuck on a dirty floor?
Dirty floor.
Yeah, like say your floor is like, let's say your wood, tile, whatever's dirty, and you ever feel the dust on your feet while you fucking? Like it's dirty. Hear me out.
Hold
Hear
on.
me-
Hold on. You just triggered a memory because no, I'm gonna say no, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't feel that because I don't walk barefoot.
Okay.
And I'm never just barefoot. I always have my some type of chanclas on.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what you mean because one time I had this girl over and she was barefoot and she was walking around the house and she goes she finally walked into my room and we sat on my futon that I had in there and she goes and she's like just like looking at me and I'm like, what happened? And she goes, you don't mop your floors, huh? And I started dying. I was just like, and then she goes, you don't, huh? And I'm like, how could you tell? And she goes, and she just looked at me and I'm like, and I told her, I'm like, you feeling the bottom of your feet, huh? And she goes,
Bro,
yeah.
yeah.
And I started dying because I was like, nah, honestly, I sweep more than I mop. Because, you know, with the wood floor, you can't really see
You can't
the
see
manchas,
it. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, but if you go down there, you can feel it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more of a sweeper. Let's just sweep surface level cleaning. But that's funny you say that because no, I never felt that's yeah. I can see how that's nasty though.
Yeah.
Because he likes walking barefoot. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always walking with socks on. Always.
I like being barefoot, but I just can't walk barefoot. I have to at least have the chanclas on. But I don't mind being barefoot.
I feel
You get
that.
me?
Yeah.
I don't walk barefoot, but I'll be barefoot. You get me?
Yeah,
You
I
get
know
me?
what
Yeah.
you mean. But he walks barefoot.
No, see, I can't do that. You walk outside of barefoot, huh?
Sometimes if
Yeah,
it's
see, I
on
can't
type
do that
shit,
either.
yeah.
I can't do that, dog.
That's how I grew
Hell
up too.
no. Hell no, I can't do that.
Did your mom ever tell you like, oh, you're gonna get sick?
Yeah.
That's how I grew
But
up.
I didn't
too,
like it
so-
because I didn't like I was always very I don't want to get dirty.
Germany,
Yeah.
like,
So if you go outside barefoot, you come back and you start feeling the little pebbles and rocks that you picked up going outside.
bro.
That's just
Yeah.
whack. And then you bring all that dirty shit. And then when you're barefoot, then you go to bed, you bring all your dirty feet into
To
the bed. That's just
comforts and
nasty.
shit, yeah. I got a homie out there. I might bleep his name. Does that? He's always barefoot. He's like a very naturist kind of
Yeah.
guy. So no matter where, bro, we took him to fucking, where was it? Wendy's?
Uh-huh.
Barefoot.
Oh,
didn't care.
that's
He was
nasty.
barefoot.
That's
but
nasty.
it was through drive-through though. It
Yeah.
wasn't like we didn't
He
go
didn't walk
inside.
out there and shit.
But I never noticed.
Yeah, he's a barefoot kind of. He's a very naturist kind of guy. Very vegan too.
Probably because of his girl too.
Yeah, shout out to them.
That's that. Yeah, see, they're like the earthy type. See, and when I was going through my little earthy phase, it was so hard for me to do that shit. The only place I could be barefoot at, like, and not care, is the beach. It's like in sand.
Oh yeah, that's
It's in
sand.
That's the only thing. But like, I don't mind walking like to the sidewalk in my barefoot out there because my feet are already dirty. I just don't like having my feet just dirty, or socks. Dirty socks is nasty to me.
Damn.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I can't do dirty socks.
That's nasty. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to all that shit.
Shout out to everybody. Hell yeah.
All right. It's time. Es una palabra del día. Una palabra del día. Una palabra del día. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple today. I got 2 of them. Today's palabra del día is casilleros. Casilleros.
I'm gonna say it has
It's
something to
a
do with
noun.
a house.
No.
You want to give a hint?
Casilleros is a noun. It's a thing, and you'll find it at a school.
A sharpener?
At schools.
Like in the gym?
I'm just gonna say at school. That's your hint.
Fuck, man.
Oh, I'm lying. You don't only just find them in schools. You find them. I'm gonna give it away if I say the next place.
Like what? Theme parks or?
You find them at theme parks. Find them at theme parks.
Like a water fountain?
No.
Lockers?
Yep. Locker.
Man, I swear.
I was gonna say you can find them at school, but then if I was gonna say gym next, and obviously gym's gonna give it away.
Oh, yeah.
You find them at the gym.
All 50 episodes. She hasn't missed one.
Huh. And then second one, this one's pretty easy. I think she'll probably get it first. But I said fuck it, why not? Second palabra del día is bandolero.
Ballerina? No.
Close, but no.
So a dancer.
No,
Stripper.
no, close as far as the sound of the word. Bandolero.
Sounds like ventilador.
Ventilador is a what, fan? Yeah, no, it's not that.
Renizzi.
I don't know, bro. All right, I'm gonna say ballerina. Fuck it.
Ballerina?
What other hints?
Can I get a hint? Like, is it a noun, verb?
Handed?
Yeah, my bad. Damn, I wasn't push that. But yes, a bandolero is a bandit.
So like a criminal.
Yeah, I was gonna say a thief or something. But man, that was the final palabra del día. You see? Made this song for nothing.
It was good for 5 episodes. The last 40, was it 45 to now?
Man, I don't know, but before we log out of here, before we sign out, before we go off air, shout out to both of you guys. I appreciate you for just even staying, and I was able to just vent. It was nice to just talk. I mean, just get the shit out, cause yeah, bro, I wanted to cry.
I feel you.
I would have cried more if y'all weren't been here.
Nah, I ain't gonna let that happen, bro. Fuck that.
Oh, it's good to cry too.
It's good to cry,
It's good to
but
cry.
not like that, bro. Ain't gonna go out like that.
Oh, well, yeah.
Not like that. Fuck that.
Yeah, I was not gonna record either, but I felt like I needed to. I felt like I'm already here. I can't just not.
You needed to announce at least.
I had to say that, yeah. So I don't want to say it was cut. It's just a pause.
pause.
It's coming to a pause.
On pause.
Again, I'm sorry. If you're a fan of the show, if you were enjoying how it was, cool. But it still wasn't fulfilling to me, and maybe it wasn't fulfilling just because I didn't have other things going on as well. I should keep more like open dialogue stuff happening. I should just kept more things going on, but I I'm just stubborn, bro. And I'm just, like I said, I just need to reevaluate a lot of things because in one breath I'm saying, I want to build this platform, and I know that if I want to build it, I need to have guests on here. But I don't want to talk to guests. So I don't want to reach out to people to have them on here no more. But I've done that already. I've reached out to guests. I booked multiple pods at the same day, record them all, release them over the course of a month. But I've done all that shit. That shit's not fulfilling to me either, right? It's just not. So I just have to figure out how I want to approach this. This would be fulfilling if I had open dialogue more consistently. If I had OBP going on weekly, and I was able to pod a different type of way with a cast full of men. So I know Siento would have been its own thing. Reaction videos would have kept going. Like I need to fulfill other areas so I can feel fulfilled on this show. Because this one is not hitting how I really wanted to hit just for myself. So it's learning a lot of self-reflection. And shout out to Fabzilla, shout out to Baby G. Shout out to them, man. Real shit. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's get out of here. Yes, sir. Sorry, no lo siento. Ahí los miro, mijos y mijas. Cuídense. Cuídense. Que Dios me los bendiga cada día donde van, donde están. Que Dios me los bendiga y me los cuide todo las veces, man. Real shit. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. Be nicer. Be nicer than me. Real shit. Be a nicer person than me. I know I should preach what I practice. Or what? Practice what I preach. I should practice what I preach. I know that. But just be nicer than me. Don't be mad all the time about it, shit like that, right? I'm gonna be mad because that's just me. I have to fix me. But if you fixed, don't be mad all the time. Because life's too short.
Yes, sir.
But we're human. So you're gonna have emotions, you're gonna go through shit, and that's fine. That's fine. And whatever journey you're trying to pursue is not gonna be easy. It's gonna be difficult and require work. So I understand that. But I'm just tired of always having hiccups in the road. Tired of having hiccups in the road. Every fucking time I start getting some momentum, some shit happens where that's it. Shit just crumbles. And today was just really thrown off guard. Like, I thought we were going to have a nice, solid-ass pod, keep it pushing, That's it, like how it is every week. And it just was different today. And a lot of people would have just been like, fuck this, And I was so close today. So fucking close today. But it's just not right. And I have to think about people that have invested time into this shit every week. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out of here. I'm gonna be out of here. I'll be back whenever I'll be back. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it won't be this year. So potting wise, I'm gonna take the rest of the year off. If you guys do if I change my mind, I'll change my mind. But I doubt it. I think I'm gonna come back top of the year. New energy, new everything. Old show, new energy though. Old show, new energy, and give you more Chris X Matt in a more Chris X Matt type of way with people that are allowing me to do my Chris X Matt shit. No, actually, I'm not even going to say that because Fabzilla, for the most part, Emirates, so they allowed me to be me for the most part. It's a different conversation if they just weren't happy with the personality and the individual that I was. That's completely different. But as far as me being me on here, they didn't stop anything really for the most part. Am I lying or not? I was able to be me.
You were.
Maybe it was too much. Maybe it was too blunt. Maybe it was too OB. Like you said earlier, I tried to bring OB to the show. Maybe that is true. But that they never told me, stop doing this. Stop talking like this. Stop saying this. One time, he told me stop saying the B word, but then he started saying it. So that's shit that he forget about, But overall, they let me be me. So I'm thankful for that. But it was just, this shit is not a joke, yo. It's not a joke, and it's a lot. And it's a lot. And when it feels like working a job, it gets very discouraging. But it technically is a job. It really is. We have to put the same amount of care that we put into appearing at work and being a good worker as the same type of vibe we gotta put into here. It's just that you're not getting a paycheck yet. But hey, man, shout out to everyone. Take care of you. Take care of yourself. Cuídense. See y'all next
year.
Yeah, whenever it's time again, yo. We out of here. Chris X, Matt Mayori, Renizi. Bye.
Sorry, no siento.
Sorry, lo
Sorry, no lo siento.
siento.
Can't handle the truth, but sorry, no lo siento. I was too blunt with you, sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Hurting sentimientos, sorry, no lo siento. No manejas la verdad, sorry, no lo siento. Tu franco contigo, sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento.
Renizzi.
Sorry, no lo siento.
Sorry, no lo siento. ¿Qué es eso?